All right, hey guys, can people hear me? I can hear some of your microphones on Zoom, and I'm talking to a couple different groups here, Facebook Live, hey, and Zoom, hey, just so that we have multiple platforms in case something happens or in case you want to share. Both of these videos are going to be recorded and download to Facebook and my YouTube channel. So there's lots of opportunities to do this yoga. But y'all can hear me, right? I hope so. I see that Kaylee is watching. Hey girl. So this is going to be a Pilates yoga fusion kind of thing going on. 25, 30 minutes, nothing, nothing too bad, just kind of fun to move on the mat. We're going to strengthen the core mostly, and lots of like back bendy kind of spinal flexions and extension movements. All right, we're going to get started. I'm going to hop over to the mat. I've got a playlist that's also going to be going on. You may be able to hear it. Hopefully you can, but not too distracting. It's on my Spotify, made public, and it's called 30-Minute Fusion Live or something like that. So if you re-watch this class or this movement and you want to do it again, you can check out that playlist or use that playlist for your own classes, make it your own. You can find me, Natalie Peach, Spotify. Yay, I'm excited. Let's get going. Okay. All right, I hope you all can still hear me. At least you can see me. Sitting up nice and tall on your mat, facing whatever direction you want to face. Begin a little bit of intuitive movement. Now, intuitive movement is just whatever feels good to you right now as you warm up your mind, you warm up your body, you warm up your space on the mat. You can stay seated or you can come into down dog. You can do anything that feels kind of good, like cat-cow breathing feels good too sometimes. But there's no right or wrong way. I want you to take just a couple deep breaths. It feels right. Maybe 6 more deep breaths or so, just kind of doing whatever you feel, whatever you want. All right, we're going to start in a high plank, hands down, feet back, belly in. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, down dog, push back. Let's come back into that high plank. Roll forward. Push back. Roll forward. And push back. Take a couple of deep breaths as you do this. Again, you can make it your own if you want to. You can always drop your knees if you want to. Our focus here is mostly just on the shoulders. Plank and hold. Bend your elbows lower down. Flatten the tops of your feet and lift your heart. And then push again into a down dog with a deep breath out. Bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. You're going to step or hop forward and fold forward. Squeeze in your belly and lift all the way up. And exhale your hands to your heart. We're going to do a variation of Surya Namaskara A. So instead of just going through a vinyasa, we're going to add side planks into it. Deep breath. Exhale to fold forward. Tuck your chin to your chest. Round your shoulders down. Inhale and lift halfway up. Roll back the shoulders. Squeeze in the belly. Flatten the spine. Step to a high plank. Keep your left hand down. Stack your heels. Side plank. Now what happens in side plank sometimes is this. You're going to try to lift this hip up. Nice and strong core. Switch. Try not to sink the hips and collapse the shoulder. Up. Up. High plank. Right knee, right elbow. Back. Left knee, left elbow. Back. Bend your elbows. Breathe in and lift your heart. Breathe out to push back down. Let's do this again. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs. Step or hop. And fold. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Lift up. Lower down. Inhale halfway. Hands down, step to the plank. Keep your left hand down. Stack your heels to the left. Deep breath in to reach. Keep those hips high. Try not to sink low. Right hand down. Up. Left hand down. Bend the elbows. Breathe in. And breathe out. Push back. We're going to come to the front of the mat. Bend your knees. Look forward. Step or hop. Then you're going to fold forward before breathing in to lift all the way up. And taking your hands at your heart. Step or hop your feet apart. Give yourself some space. Hop. You want your feet about hip distance, maybe a little closer, a little further, just depending on your gait. Toes face in one direction. Arms come forward. Shoulders roll back. Knees bend. Now if your hips are like this, a little bit high, that's okay. But see if you can get nice and low, nice and deep. Hold this squat. You're going to try to keep the shoulders relaxed. Hands together, toes out, hips down. So we're in this deep yogi squat. We call it malasana. Stay here for another 2 or 3 breaths, or try your bakasana. You can also try crow, tucking in the knees to the shoulders, lifting the toes, and holding here. So malasana or bakasana, whichever posture you prefer. Then vinyasa, step back, lift your heart, push down dog. Drop your elbows. 1 minute plank here. Try not to collapse the elbows. You're pushing from the mat. If you need to drop your knees, you can drop your knees. Try not to sway your back. Strong core. It's just 1 minute, yogis. Hang in there. Deep breathing. You're using your strong diaphragm, strong belly. Keep your glutes nicely tucked in and tight, and that's going to help your low back. Inhale. Exhale, belly down. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs. Come forward, fold forward. Breathe in to lift. And exhale, at your heart. Nice. All right, yogis, so we are going to start sequencing. I'm going to put together this little like Pilates fusion flow for the next 2 songs, and then we're just going to keep moving through it, getting a lot of heat and cardio, and then cooling down and enjoying how our body feels. Bend the knees, hips back, arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale to fold forward. Breathe in and look forward. Hands down to vinyasa if you want to try your crow. Knees toward the shoulders, toes toward the tailbone. Step back. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale to push back. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, curve the back, squeeze your knees to your nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This time you're going to step to a lunge. Up. Good. Your left leg, your back leg here, is going to come up to your chest and then step back. Try that again. See if you can lift up, holding your balance, and then step back. Last time. Lift up. Step the foot back. Open up your body to a warrior 2. Reach toward the top of your mat. Holding a giant beach ball here. Keep the chest up. Hands down. Vinyasa. So you can add in those fun little arm balances if you want to. No need to if it's not part of your practice. Inhale, left leg up. We do it 3 times. Squeeze. 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 And then we get to step forward and lift up. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step or jump forward, folding all the way forward. Inhale to lift. And exhale, hands at your heart. All right, let's add that together. And we're going to add in a couple more postures and flow. Feel good. Bend the knees, hips back, arms up. Utkatasana. Vinyasa, however you want to. You just want to feet to the back of the mat somehow before lifting up the heart with a deep breath in. Exhaling down dog. Inhaling, right leg up 3 times. Nose. Inhale. Nose. Inhale. Nose. Inhale. Step forward. Lift up to a lunge. You can stay here, or you can try that balance as you come up and back. Totally up to you. It's just kind of fun to move on your mat, move in your body, move your breath. That's the most important thing. It's really not about the poses. It's about the breath, the mindfulness. Open up, warrior 2. And you're like you're holding a giant beach ball. Before lifting up taking a nice wide leg forward fold. Hey, yogis. Now you can try your headstand here if you enjoy that. If you don't like doing headstand though, you can just sway side to side. You can just hold the fold, whichever you prefer. Bend your right knee. Keep your chest nice and low. Reach forward. Hands down. Vinyasa. Left leg nice and high. Reach up, 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 up. Tap. Up, up, up. Tap. Nice and high. Squeeze. Pull it back. Call it a crescent lunge. So you can come warrior one if you prefer with the back heel down. Crescent lunge is a little bit more balance and coordination. And if you want to continue that, you pull up the right knee and step. And then you pull up the knee. And then you step back. And then you lift back up. And you step back. We're opening to a warrior two. And you want to reach toward the front, holding a giant beach ball here. Before lifting up, point all 10 toes to the side of your mat and fold downward. So as mentioned, yogis, if you don't want to do the headstand, you can do these little squats side to side if you prefer. Bend your left knee. Reach your chest forward. Arms forward. Vinyasa, hands down. You can practice a funky little arm balance if you want to, or you can just step back through your plank before pushing into your down dog. Hold. Then touch your thumb, step or hop forward and fold forward. Bend your knees, push back your hips, lift up your arms. And come all the way up to stand. All right, so you're going to take a breath. Your moment here. I'm just going to make everybody on Facebook is doing good. Guys are good over here on Zoom. All right, let's flow together. Warrior two. Reach and hold. Wide leg hold. Deepen. Reach. Vinyasa. Hold down dog. Don't rush it. Stay here. Stay in down dog. Deeply breathe. Hang out here for just a little bit. I want to check on you guys. All of you for watching and hanging in there. Bend the knees. Look at your thumbs. Step or jump forward. Forward. Bend your knees. Hips back. Arms up. Hands at your heart. Feet jump apart. Bend your knees. Hold nice and strong. Stay here. Last vinyasa of class. Last one. Hands down, step back, bend your elbows. Inhale, lift your heart. And push down, dog. All right, we're about to cool down, but before we do, find push for the core. Drop your elbows. Let's do some dips. Right hip, left hip. Right and left. Keep the elbows down, but lift the hips. Keep the elbows down, back to that plank. Hips side to side. Knees down. Hands at your hips, lift up your heart. Now you can grab your heels here if you want to reach all the way back and grab your feet. If you'd rather just keep your hands at your hips, that's awesome. That's fine too. Down dog. Now you're feeling a little bit of that burn from all the core, from all the strength in your arms and shoulders. Let's stay strong. High plank. Right leg up, down, left leg up, down. Now, sometimes what happens here is people sway their back. That just puts too much pressure on your lumbar. So you want to keep your belly tight, your back strong, legs nicely engaged. Bend your elbows. Lift your heart. Down. Knees to the mat. Hands to your hips. Lift up your heart. If you want to grab your feet, you can grab your feet in full camel. This may not feel good for everyone though, so if you don't like this posture, you're just keeping the heart elevated. Hands at the hips. Last down dog of practice. Hands down. Up and back. Last push. Inhale, high plank. Bend the elbows. Lift your heart. Drop your knees. Child's posture, child's pose if you like that, or hands to hips. It's up to you. Back to the hands and knees. Let's come to a seated crisscross position. Open your palms on top of your knees. Breathe in to lift your heart. And breathe out to curve your back. All right, yogis, cooling down. So the cool down practice for us and for Zoom, it's going to be a little bit different for all of us. I'm going to take you through some postures, but if you want to do something else, follow what feels best for you. Let's start with legs long. Just a nice little hamstring stretch here. Now sometimes yogis curve their back. Keep your chest up. Heart to heel. Reach forward. Notice my shoulders are back. So I'm trying not to do this. I'm trying really hard to pull them back and down. Breathe in and lift up. You're going to lay down on your mat. Right leg up. Now, this left knee can be bent or straight. It's up to you. Try to keep this right leg engaged as you keep the tailbone down. Sometimes that low back rounds upward. Tailbone down, leg up. Nice stretch. Right ankle comes to the left knee. Tuck your left knee into your chest. Now, take a look at my hips right here. Sometimes we do this. Now, that's not bad, but we are trying to keep the low back down, squeezing it nice and strong. Let's switch sides. So you're going to drop the right foot. Either knee is going to be bent or leg straight. As the left leg comes up, and we're just detoxing, right? We're just stretching. We're just kind of enjoying our space and our breath. There's not going to be a right or wrong way to do this. It's really just what feels good for you, all right? Now, again, sometimes the hips roll up. Try to keep the hips down as you engage this left leg. Pull in, stretch, stretch, stretch. Ankle to knee. And squeeze. So it's better to have a lot of distance here than it is to be all scrunchy with the shoulders and the low back. And, this is just going to give you an injury over time. So the shoulders are down, the low back is down. You're just squeezing in as best you can. You're going to choose your favorite back bend. As you drop your feet down, maybe you like coming into a nice bridge. Maybe you get really deep in it. Maybe you try a full wheel. But at this moment, I want you to just find whatever posture you like most. Lower down, legs up. Keep the hips down with the legs up, or rock up the hips to a shoulder stand. So there's not a right or wrong, it's whatever you prefer. All the way up. Toes either come back behind your head, or the knees come into the chest. Again, there's not a right or wrong, yogis, it's about what feels good. Legs back up. Instead of a reclining Shavasana, we're going to end in a meditation together. As you rock back up to a seated position, relax your shoulders, relax your neck. For 5 deep and full breaths. I know some of us are outside, or some of us are in the living room or on our computers. Maybe even some of us are like on the couch or in bed, right? But how cool that we get to practice this together. So wherever you are and however you're practicing or moving or viewing this, I just want you to close your eyes. A couple of deep breaths. Love and grace. kindness, and of gratitude. Yogis, thank you for sharing this community, sharing the practice. Like I said, all of this is going to be available today. I'm going to post this online for you, and the Spotify you can follow too. And my website still has videos uploading every day. I just want to share this. So let's keep working together. If you have ideas, send them my way. I'm listening. I want to make it better and better for you. With love, Namaste. All right, yogis, thank you. So, as mentioned, you can go to my website, some of the postures, like the Ekapada Kundanyasana or the crow posture and stuff like that. If you want to learn it, you can find it on my website. If you want to work one-on-one privately, we can do that too. I did a couple private lessons yesterday, just for fun. It's all free, so enjoy it. Namaste, yogis.